Hey everyone, and welcome to Nutty Chess Tips with me, Nutty T. In this video today I'm going to show you a few tricks and traps to beat the Pirc Defense. So, as usual, check it out. First move is d4. They move knight f6, we move knight c3. g6, we control the center with e4. They go d6, then we attack the knight with the bishop on g5, then they move their bishop to g7. We then attack with e5, take, take. They usually exchange queens in this position, so rook d1. Now if they move the knight to g4, we do this in between move h3. They usually take the pawn on e5 and then we move the knight to d5, attacking the pawn on c7. If they defend with their knight, we take with the bishop. They take, we then take the pawn on c7, forking the king and the rook. The king moves out of the way, and instead of taking this rook, we have this awesome move, boom, checkmate. So, what if your opponent doesn't take the pawn and goes for knight d7? Then we have this sneaky move, knight d5. Now there's two moves they can do. They can move the knight to c6, or they can move the pawn to f6. Now if they move the pawn to f6, we have this sneaky move, knight to f4. If they continue to take your bishop, we then have this beautiful move, boom, knight e6, threatening the queen, and the game is just over. So let's go back. Instead of moving the knight to g4, they move to d7. We continue with knight d5, and then they usually take the e-pawn with the bishop. We then move knight f3. If they move the bishop to d6, we then take the pawn on e7 with our bishop. They take, and then we take the pawn on c7, eyeing up the king and the rook once again. So if you like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments below. It's nice.